Hi friends, it is I, returning after a long summer nap. Sorry for the delay, but I'm back to read some cards for Enneagram numbers. So today I'm reading with a deck that I actually made myself. It is not for purchase because I just ripped off a bunch of Magritte images off the internet to make it. I was inspired after I saw a Magritte display here in San Francisco at the MoMA. And I just thought the images really lent themselves to the tarot. So we'll see what came out of that today. I'm just going to go 1 through 9. I haven't pre-picked these cards. We're just going to go off the cuff and see what kind of wisdom the cards and the spirits have for us today. If you're watching this, you were called here by some resonance. So I welcome you to open your heart and see what the message is for you today. Ones, you have the 4 of discs or pentacles. Take a minute with the image. When I feel this card, see this card, think about this card for you ones, I wonder about the stability you're creating in your life and if that's working for you. Stability is so important and can also be so limiting. And I think for you ones, you really want the certainty. We all do, but I think especially a 1 really wants some certainty. That's part of why you lean into rules and the sense of righteousness and the sense of what needs to be done. And sometimes that builds a really beautiful, structured, logical edifice in the face of the chaos of life. And sometimes ones that blocks you in a way where you can't actually interface with life. So consider for yourself today, the structures you've built, the certainty you've pursued, is that for your expansion or is that constricting? And if it's constricting, what can you let go of? What can you soften? Where can you soften to allow more permeability into your life? 2s. Yeah, we're just gonna look this way apparently. 2s. The 3 of discs. We're on a disc theme already. The 3 of discs 2s. 2s, what are you building? And who are you building it with? And who are you building it for? Take a minute with the image. When I feel this image in particular for you today too, I feel this real sense of growth and expansion and just growth. There's something you're building that's really for your people, and it has such potential to really be a spiritual opening, to really help yourself and others understand this weird human game we're playing, this weird place we are between heaven and earth. When I look at this card in particular, I wonder if you are grounded as you are going through this endeavor. And can you be more grounded? And if you are more grounded, how does that benefit you and the many people you serve? So grounding 2s is a theme today, and also just a sense of recognizing this contribution you're making to the collective. It's really beautiful. It's really beautiful, and just remember it's for the collective. It's to be of service. You might have to adjust what you provide, what you create, as you understand more what people need and what they can receive. Feels good. 3s. The 5 of Wands 3s. Oh, it feels like a hard energy and a hard card. You can obviously see here the window's broken, but also behind the broken window is the same image in the window. Or a painting. You can interpret it either way. 3s and the 5 of Wands. This card shows me there's a lot of conflict happening for you 3s. There's too many cooks in the kitchen, and other people's ideas are kind of crushing your vibe. That's what I'm getting here. There's a way that you're interacting with others on some kind of collaboration. Maybe it's a group project. Maybe it's someone you're doing a deal with. Maybe it's personal. It's your friend group or your partner. But I'm getting like more group than one-on-one relationships here. So in your group activities, threes, in your group projects or group work endeavors, something is not feeling good. There's this broken glass feeling. And again, like someone's crushing your vibes. That's really what I'm getting here. So you got to talk to them. And you have to talk to them in a way that shows them you understand where they're coming from. This can't be just about pushing your agenda. You have to find your empathy here. You have to speak from the heart here. You have to both stand up for yourself and also be willing to witness another's experience, be flexible enough to account for both needs. The quote I have on the back of this deck is, "Everything we see hides another thing. We always want to see what is hidden by what we see." That's from Magritte. So my guess is as you explore this conflict, threes, some more truths will be made available to you. And the invitation is just to keep staying open as those layers peel back, and again, make space, make room for your own needs and experience and for the needs and experiences of others so that you can collaborate harmoniously. Fours. Four is the King of Cups. Lots of feelings, fours. We love all your feelings. And the King of Cups has a lot of feelings. The King of Cups, though, it's a very masculine energy. And there's still a sense of order and structure and discipline with his feelings. So fours, take all these beautiful feelings you have. You experience the world firsthand through your feelings in a way that not everyone can. It is a blessing and a curse, as I'm sure you know. And the King of Cups is here to say, you don't get to choose whether you have all these feelings or not. This is just how you're hardwired. This is how you are experiencing existence. What you choose is how you respond to them and what you do with them. And, four goes to one in growth, they say. Growth in security. There's a lot of ways we could phrase this. But the idea is that when a four is really healthy, they can bring some objectivity and structure and order to what is normally a really chaotic emotional place. I read for the ones earlier that there is maybe too stringent of a structure. Here, fours, you're being asked to create more of a structure. And actually, I'm going to show you these cards together. Here's 1 and 4. That's really funny. There's a balance. And maybe ones and fours, if you know each other in your lives, you could work together for the fours to help the one tap into that chaos and be comfortable with it a little more. And the ones to help the four build that structure and build that. It's like a way into the emotions, a way to witness the emotions without being bowled over by the emotions. There's still darkness and depth and nuance when I look at this card, but there's also shape, form. Where can you add more shape and form to your experience? Maybe it's a practice, maybe it's writing. Words force us to take the abstract and make it more concrete. Where can you do this so that the flurry of emotions that you sense and experience can be channeled into something more orderly? Cool. Fives. Ooh, fives. Fives, the Two of Wands. There's definitely a sense of partnership here, fives. A sense of two rather than one, but I notice the two are not looking at each other. In your intimate relationship twos, your best friends, fives, your best friendships, your partners, your love interests, maybe your mentors, teachers who you have a one-on-one relationship with. How can you look at them and connect with them? Not as the role of teacher or lover or friend, as a person who is similarly experiencing human existence with all its vagaries and ups and downs. And can you really be with them in that? Can you even show them your own tender heart as you are navigating all of this? There is an offering here, fives, to experience other in a deeper, newer, more beautiful way, where you feel an ally. That's it. Where can you invite these one-on-one connections to be allies? Which is, there's a real mutuality in an alliance. Can you create real alliances that aren't based on roles, that are based on two individuals making sense of this world together? Really like that for you. Fives, now sixes. Sixes. Six is the Page of Wands. Sixes, I invite you to allow more absurdity into your lives. More of the ridiculous, more play, more time with children, more childlike curiosity. That's all. Play. Play, sixes. Put down your obligations, your responsibilities, your concerns. If you need to create a safe place for yourself to have this really playful experience, you can create the container. But within that container, let it go. And again, I'm really liking spending time with kids. Kids naturally tap into that ridiculous, imaginative, fanciful nature that resides in all of us. And I think a child will help you tap into this side of you where you can feel really free. Be playful and be free. Sixes. Great. Seven, your card. Out. The Nine of Wands, sevens. The Nine of Wands. I'm trying to take a look at this. I'm just going to look at it. The Nine of Wands. Sevens, you can be very ambitious. You have a lot of ideas. There's a lot in the future that holds promise for you and hope. It's all there. And it looks like, seven, sometimes you can fall into this trap of the beauty of universal potential. The potential is so much more sort of like alluring and promising and enjoyable than whatever you're experiencing in the present. And so you can say yes to a lot of potentials. You can fill your plate chasing or building towards this potential. This can be exhausting. This can be exhausting. And so, sevens, I encourage you to pick one goal, one destination that is your focus. And I encourage you to really honestly look at what are the potentials you're chasing, what are the hopes you have, and what is the reality you're in. What does it take to build a bridge from here to there? Can you build a bridge from here to there? Who do you need? What do you need? Who do you need to be? What kind of follow through will be required of you? But this is the time to take things off your plate and with a single-minded focus, go towards the thing, the potential. I mean, the ability to see potential is actually really beautiful, sevens. So pick the potential you want to make a reality and focus. Focus on that. Pick the potential you want to make a reality and focus on that. Very good. Eights. Oh, is that you, eights? No, I don't think that's you. Eights. Oof. Eights. The Eight of Cups, 8. There's a ship here on a journey. There's a lot of water, a lot of blue, a lot of emotion. Is there something you need to leave behind as you embark on this emotional journey? What are you taking with you? Do you need all that baggage? There's a sense here, eights, that you're ready to really open to something, which is really beautiful. There's a sense that there's a vulnerability and an authenticity and like a diving into your own depths that you're really ready for. You're saying yes to. I'm really proud of you. I know that can be hard, but you're going to do this thing. Great. As you do this thing, as you prepare to do this thing, where can you simplify and minimize the distractions and responsibilities and, again, just baggage that you're taking with you? Maybe you need to spend less time with certain people. Maybe you need to give away some clothes. There's like a paring down that is needing to happen as you prepare for this lovely, deep journey that you're about to say yes to. So, physically, scour your house, empty the cabinets of things you don't need, give away expired food. Emotionally, what is it that you've known for a while? I see, here it is. There are lessons you've worked hard to learn, eights, and you've learned them. So you don't need to linger with them any longer. You know the thing about your past, your childhood, your parents. There's some big lessons that you definitely took into yourself. Well done. You don't have to focus on those anymore. You can let those be sort of quiet background noise. They can just integrate into how you are being, and you can therefore make space for these new awarenesses that you are about to learn. Cool. Have fun with that, eights. I like that. Okay, last card for the nines. Nines, the Lovers. It's our only major arcana today. How interesting. So nines, last but not least, ever. Not least nines, the Lovers. I love this card for the Lovers because there's a way that we can be so in love with someone, even if we don't know them that well, even if we do know them that well, and there are always parts of them we don't see and we don't know. And it's really easy to project our love onto them as what we think they are, what we want them to be, who they're trying to be for us. But in this moment, this card is reminding me that there are so many unknowns about the other. And there are so many unknowns about ourselves. Now, why is this showing up for you, nines? I'm going to come back to that word projection. It feels like, nines, you are doing some projecting onto a partner. Or, a love interest. I'm actually really getting, this could be someone you have a crush on, someone you're building a relationship with, someone you've seen across the room in a yoga studio. And you've built that person up to be all the things you're not. There it is. There it is. And you've built them up to be confident and decisive and wise. And all the things you're projecting onto that person, nine, and it might not be the things I just said. That's your work to do. Figure out what you're projecting onto this love interest or lover. You have all of that. You have all of that available to you, within you. And so when you identify what the projection is, you can begin to uncover it and own it in yourself. And don't make the mistake of getting the other person involved in this process. It's not about them, and it's not their journey. The journey is for you to recognize those projections, those sort of like aspirations of what it is to be a good human, and an alluring human, desirable, attractive human, and see all of that within your own beautiful body and soul. I don't know what happened to my computer. I hope that worked. If not, we'll have a follow-up video soon. This is September 15th, so I'm going to call this kind of like the fall taroscopes. We'll see when I make another one. As always, I'm happy to read one-on-one questions or read one-on-one with you on YouTube. So please reach out if you're interested. You can find me at intuitivemedicine.org. I hope to see you guys soon.